about it. This is the Hoversail. This thing is very cool. Think of it as like a portable hovering skateboard slash windsail. You can put it in your inventory. Using it from your hotbar will just automatically deploy it, and then you're riding it. You can hover over the ground. You can also jump and fly up. There's quite a few tricks you can do on it, and then doing a trick on this actually increases its speed. It gives it a boost. But then on top of that, if you look closely at the concept, there is another rider on there. So you can ride around with a passenger hanging out on the front of this thing, and they can shoot, fire whatever weapons you want, and you're very, very, very fast and mobile in this. You can get just about anywhere. It can't go everywhere because it's a little big, so it's not going to fit into every tiny hole, but it's very versatile. It'll get you into a lot of places, give you full control. I mean, you're on a hoverboard wherever you want, Hoversail. And then you can jump off. It'll stay right there. You can either put it back in your inventory, stow it away, or just leave it out so that you can jump on and off whenever you want. Very, very cool item. Riding on it, though, is where it's really at, where it's the most fun, just because anything that has a fun, unique movement style, it's always good to, or it's always enjoyable to really, like, push it to the extreme. We've got a couple cool mechanics in that realm, some drift boosting mechanics, stuff like that. Hopefully this is a really fun, what's the word I'm thinking for? Locomotion travel. Hopefully this is a good travel, or this is a great travel
alternative
vehicle.
Yeah.
Vehicle, I guess, is really what it is. In the game, it's a dyno, because everything's a dyno that does things.
Don't give away our secrets, Zane. Just keep it moving.
It's hard to keep it all straight,
keep it moving.
But yeah, no, this is a great travel vehicle. It's super portable because you can put it in your inventory, take it back out, put it back in, take it wherever you want, and it's fast. If you're overweight, this will probably carry you there a little bit faster, a lot better. Fantastic item to have.
Yeah. I see all the Treasure Planet references you guys are putting up.
Treasure Planet?
Have you ever seen it?
No. I didn't see people saying that's what we're trying to make.
What do you guys think?
Let's not make it look like that.
Seems like this is going to be a great way to move around, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Super fun, too.
Man.
And fast.
Is there any, like when we introduce something like the bog spider, are there any learning mechanics you would say to controlling these things? How would you compare it to the bog spider in terms of learning curve and trying to get the best movement? And you think it's a little bit easier, much easier, not even comparable?
On a scale of 1 to 10, bog spider's complexity and level cap and learning curve was just so deep. That thing has so many things you can do with it. It took a little while just to get the basics down for a lot of people. But this one is, off the bat, it's very controllable.
Gotcha.
But it's got a little bit of depth to it. Like, there's definitely some moves or just control, usability, functionality, like knowing how tight you can turn, making sure to maintain your momentum.
So your
little
guess
things
is you
like
will
that.
see people that are better than others using this.
Yeah, but it won't take long for people to be doing really well and doing the coolest things you can do with it.
Gotcha.
It's definitely learnable. Bog Spider was a little bit harder, but he's definitely my favorite because of that. I like deep travel mechanics. Those are the best. I get excited about those kind of things. But this is very, very, very fun, but it's not nearly as complicated. But there's still some depth to it.
Gotcha. No, it's good. It's still depth, and I think people will find interesting ways to add this into their current ways that they travel and the current ways that they move around different maps. It's going to be interesting for sure. I can see a lot of use for this, and like you say, I see another rider on the front of that. So not only will you be able to move around with it, you could take somebody with you, and that person can fire weapons and Man, that's going to be very interesting to add into the mix.
Someone shooting a tech rifle after that, chasing after people would not make for a fun day for the other people.
Yeah, it is. You got to be a little bit more careful in those skies when you're moving around in Gen 2, for sure.
This would be a fun way to start taming a dino. Get a guy with the trank rifle on the front.
Oh, wait,
you're
he's got
giving-
ideas
you're
here.
giving away
Around.
too much, man. Oh, congrats. Oh, man. No, I think this one's going to be exciting. It looks cool. Just the concept of it looks cool. I love where the team is going with it. Hopefully, people in the chat are seeing this and thinking about ways that they can incorporate this into their kind of daily ARK existence. I think it's going to be pretty epic. And I think people are going to see that as well as they start to play around with this a little bit more. I'm really excited about this one too. Players love convenient ways to travel around and convenient ways to get from point A to point B without spending all of their time in the middle of those points. So I see people trying to utilize this to make their routes more efficient and maybe be a little quicker with some of the things that they're doing. But I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to get from point A to point B, this is the way to do it in style.
Nice. In style.
And
that's
with style.
That's how we do
And with
it.
style, because you can do tricks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Kickflip. There we go. Yeah.
Just
Something
Tony
a
Hawk,
little like that.
180 tailspin.
a little Tony Hawk Pro Skater in ARK. Okay.
All right. So that is another reveal down.
That is 6 now?
That is
7, 8.
how many hours are we in?
We're at 8.
Yeah.
We've
We're at
hit.
8.
We've had 8.